Yo, what up YouTube? It's me again, Money Glitch. And today we about to talk about LeBron James' new decision. He's gonna identify as a woman, play in the WNBA next year, and it is going to be crazy. Okay, now when this gender inequality stuff started, okay, it started off when women were saying they want to be equal to men. Okay, women were like, men get these opportunities, they're not better than us, they're not biologically stronger. None of that is true. So that, in the last 10 years, I would say more than anything else, started a rash of policy changes, a rash of all different types of things, especially in the sports arena, where women were getting the afforded opportunity. I see this meme a lot. People show LeBron James and then this woman who's supposed to be the greatest of all time in the WNBA, stats right next to each other. And they're like, she's been in the finals just as much as him. She's won one more championship than him. She's averaging points that are very similar to him. And they're like, why is he making $45 billion a day and she's making just enough to pretty much work at Burger King? So that's the difference. They're like, what is the difference? Why is it? All right, that's what we're going to talk about a little bit. But LeBron James will now go to the WNBA. His next season will be played in the WNBA, and he will score way better numbers than her. Okay, as a woman, he will be a her, just like Bruce Jenner. So they can't stop him. They can't stop him. That's what makes this so great. Now let's talk about the facts in this situation. Congress just tried to push through a rash of bills that would make it illegal for transgender women to compete in sports. And transgender women in the NCAA are in high school as well, are writing lawsuits against the schools that are not letting them be included. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think about this issue. Should men like myself be able to identify as a woman and then go and play in the WNBA? There's several cases on either side, and I'm going to give my opinion today, okay? But let's just talk about LeBron James going to the WNBA. First of all, let's talk about just the facts, okay? Why men and women play different leagues. Even if you think you can identify as a woman in your head, physiologically is what we're really talking about. Whoever's in this, like, it's crazy because I know you guys see these like 5-foot purple-haired freaking like walruses that are like 9,000 pounds, and they're taking over our mental health medical profession. See, could be a deeper video and a video for something else, but the real problem is our systems of affecting change and our systems of trusted experts in America. That's the problem, because it can be manipulated very easily, and it was made to not be based on facts. It was made to be based on what people could make you perceive as popular opinion. But most people don't engage in such debauchery. So it's just these purple-headed dwarfs that are convincing each other that this is the way it is, but it's really a mental disorder, okay? Because it's either you have one thing physiologically or you have the other thing, and that's how things work, okay? So here's the thing. In most sports, such as tennis, golf, basketball, and the like, there are separate categories of leagues of women because men tend to have some sort of inherent physical advantage. Likewise, separate tournaments for girls and women don't mean that girls and women are more or less capable than boys and men at chess. I get it. So chess separates them even though that they shouldn't. And I agree with that one, because that one is the one that's racist against women, okay? Chess don't need to separate women and men, you weirdos. Okay, so let's go, let's delve a little deeper into this. Rebound Rewind, a little bit of good channel on YouTube, says they did the scientific analysis, and you can check this video out if you want. And this is basically what they think LeBron James would be like if he was a WNBA player. 71.1 points per game, and it makes perfect sense. I mean, just the sheer amount of non-being challenged, and I'm going to prove that right here. So the highest vertical leap for a woman ever is 34 inches. And the craziest thing about Deanna Nolan's fucking vertical leap being 34 inches, she couldn't dunk like that. She played like Steph Curry. Here she is here. This is a top 5 from the WNBA, her top 5 plays ever, and she never dunked or anything like that. Let's see. Oh, that's what she was doing. She was doing some up and unders, some pull-ups. She blocking people, but obviously women can't jump that high. So her blocking somebody isn't really that crazy. But that's what she did. She won a lot of championships. She jumped the highest and she couldn't even dunk. Now, to put that in perspective, Zion Williamson, people like LeBron jumped 45 inches off the ground. That's crazy. And see, the average woman's vertical is about 21 inches. Average NBA player is like 33, 34. So you talking about the average dude in the NBA is 6'7". The average woman in the WNBA is very small. Now, okay, I say that to say this. I understand we're comparing oranges to apples right now, but here's the thing. People like basketball, especially at the professional level, because of either inside game or outside game. Almost nobody respects the inside game outside of dunking. People in the 2K community hate post hooks. People hate jump hook people, fall away from the post. Like, people don't have that much fans. They're equivalent to linemen are in the NFL. So you put this all together and you realize women who play the WNBA, even if they're super dominant in the post and stuff, they're equivalent to like as exciting as watching a lineman play in the NBA that plays like middle of the. I mean, who cares if you score a bunch of buckets right next to you and you're bigger than all the rest of the girls? Like, they're not jumping, they're not dunking. Dunking is what I like. So every time I create a player in 2K, like the fantasy player I create, my player, always somebody who has incredible finishing, contact dunks, like the jumping very high for being tall. And then there's the other side of it, the shooting side. Now, if you are a big fan of shooting, what are we really comparing the WNBA to then? The Wisconsin men's basketball team? Like, where one person can kind of do a dunk and everybody else is just setting picks and throwing the ball around and shooting threes? Like, that's not fun to watch. And I definitely ain't gonna waste my money watching that. And the only reason people even support that system, only reason the boosters even support that system is to keep that like polo playing, horseshoe tossing, racist society intact. I said it. Like and subscribe. Okay. So, wave of bills to block trans athletes has no base in science, researchers say. Written by who? Look at these people. Not even American. What the hell? They don't know shit. And they're usually frumpy little immigrants of wannabe doctors who don't know shit about playing sports, who don't know shit about fucking anything. So, I mean, here's the bottom line. CeCe Telfer, okay? Jamaican American. CeCe Telfer played 3 years as Craig Telfer and was terrible at track and field. Never won anything. Turns into a woman for the 4th year of college and wins the 400-meter hurdles. National champion. And you know, the problem with this is CeCe Telfer, you shouldn't be able to take that away from their CeCe in the middle here. CeCe Telfer should not be able to take this award away from the women, okay? Women need to be afforded these opportunities because you know where this is going to go in the long run, everybody, right? LeBron goes to the WNBA. In the long run is going to be the thing. Why? Because he gets to get crazy publicity, money, everything by just saying he's a woman. He's going to get all these accolades. Then everyone who's truly a woman is going to be dwarfed by numbers they cannot ever even achieve anyway. Yeah, some woman scores 28 points a game in the WNBA. But once LeBron and people like him start going there, then they're going to be scoring 71 points, and it's going to be, and the other women ain't even going to get 28 because they're going to have to score against LeBron on the other end. So you might have 28 as an entire team when LeBron sits out the fourth quarter and y'all try to make it up for your numbers. It'll rock their world. Okay, so you guys saying that all these genders exist and all that, I understand. You guys want to destroy sports. I've been looking into whose opinions and what their political affiliations are. You guys don't even believe in sports, but you're trying to fight for, yeah, it makes no sense. Anyway, this is what no one will tell you, like they said. So I think women need to keep their ability to win their own accolades. LeBron should not be able to go to the WNBA, but right now they're trying to force these rules onto us. It's going to be a real interesting shit show in sports. And there's been a lot of people who are transgender going and winning women's championships and acting like that they're doing something. Like, this person gets a freaking Wikipedia page? You got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. But anyway, you let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah. I just think that, you know, LeBron James to the WNBA is ridiculous. You know, 71 points a game, 12 assists. And not to mention, like, the defense is going to go crazy. We didn't even talk about what LeBron would do on defense. Look at what LeBron does to a regular dude. Like, Jason Terry's like 6'5", and look what LeBron does to him. Boom! What are you going to do to somebody who 5'5", 5'7"? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, that's why I truly believe that we're heading down a slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen, of where shit ain't making sense a little bit. Okay? Men and women need to be separated, and all you women who are trying to say men are equal, whatever, we get it. There is things we should be equal on, chess, things like that. But when it comes to physical competition, y'all don't want that to be seen through, because there is a transgender man in MMA now, and he's knocking women out and winning money, getting promoted, and that's bullshit. He should have to fight Conor McGregor. He's fighting 140, 150 pounds. He should have to fight Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, to get some real, like, man, that blows my mind. I won't even show him on here. Yeah, I don't, so no, ma'am. So when I see one of you huge dudes with a fucking wig on and some mustache in public and all that stuff you do to other people, like when it was like, it's ma'am. No, the fuck is not. And I'm telling you right now, all that aggressiveness is not ma'am. It's nigga. Like and subscribe, y'all. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. If you watch this video to this point, you are one of the most important people. Because, I mean, obviously you watched it to this point. So please find it within your heart to subscribe to the channel. Please comment below and tell me what your thoughts are. I know you have an opinion on this. I think you should share it, because I'm going to be talking to everybody who has an opinion about this, because we have to solve this as a society. So me putting this out in the world for the greater good will help everybody once we get to the end of it. But I say men should not be able to fight women in MMA or none of that. And shout out to freaking Dana White for like never making that happen, because that would really hurt a lot of people, like emotionally. So yeah, let's put an end to that. Congress is doing the right thing for trying to block all this, and whoever is trying to push all these fake genders through and stuff, you suck.